Hi everyone, this is RD Drones and welcome to this drone review today of the Eachine E520s. So on your screen now on the left hand side is a list of all the features regarding this drone, and on the right I've just put a small list of what comes in the box. So what is the Eachine E520s drone? So it's a GPS drone which comes with brushed coreless motors. It has an advertised flight time of around 14 to 16 minutes. Charging time for the battery is around 120 minutes. The radio control distance for this drone is up to 300 meters. The drone comes in a number of different specifications. So the cameras for this drone are optional. You can either go on the lowest end spec, which is a 720p, or you've got a 1080p version and a 4K HD version. This is the one I'm going to be looking at today. This drone is a foldable drone and has a number of features. So this drone comes with follow me. It also comes with a waypoint flight mode, headless mode, speed control, orbit mode, and also has a one key takeoff and landing system. As I said, I've listed the main features on the screen. So that's it for me talking. Let's go and find a suitable location to fly this drone, and I'll be back with you shortly. Afternoon everyone, this is RD Drones and welcome to this Eachine E520s drone review. The weather at the moment isn't great. It's either hammering it down with rain or we have nice sunshine. So at the moment the sun is out, so hopefully that'll stay that way and I can complete this drone review today. Right, let's start by having a quick look at the drone. So as you can see, this is a folding drone. So legs just come out and click in place. Camera at the front, it's not a stabilised camera and you cannot manually move it via your control. So you have to move this by hand. So when you set the camera up, just set it slightly pointing downwards, because if you set it too high you'll have the props showing in the video. Two LED lights on the front, two landing legs on the front as well. Power on button is on the top of the drone here. Your battery is at the back. To remove it, quite simple. Put it out. So this is a 7.4 volt 1200 milliamp battery, so I'm not expecting too much flight time with this battery, but I do have a few of these batteries on me, so if we do run out I can just insert a new one. So that just clicks in place like that. The good thing of this drone, it does have a micro SD card slot, which is here. So if you lose your FPV signal, the drone will carry on recording to the card. So a very light drone, so definitely fly this on calm days. Don't take this up in gale force winds because you will lose it. So let's take you through the control. So at the top here is the GPS on and off button. To the right of that is the return to home, and below that is the headless mode button. Over to the right is your automatic takeoff and automatic landing buttons. To the right here is the emergency stop button. Only use this if you've crashed into trees or landed in long grass. Obviously your joysticks, power on button is in the middle. Top of the control you have the video camera button and the photo button, taking pictures. Over to the other side is the speed control. This drone has 3 different speed modes, which is really good. And then above that is the orbit mode. The antennas on this control are not real. There's no transmitter running through them, so they're just used for show. So I'm not expecting a massive FPV range with this drone. Just turn around to the back. So this control takes it doesn't say on the back here, but I believe it's 4 AA batteries this drone takes. Yep, 4 AA's. This bottom bit pulls out here, so you've got a nice space for a phone to sit in there, so you can use the app. So let's just set this drone up now then. So what I'm going to do first is power the drone on. So to do that, you just hold the power on button for about 2 seconds, and then power on the controller. So now they're both switched on, both the controller and drone will now bind. So you have to wait around 30 seconds and you'll hear a beep. That beep means that the controller and drone are now linked together. So we should hear that. There it is, there's the beep. So that means they're now connected. So next thing is to connect to the drone's Wi-Fi and the app. So bear with me, I'll be back in a sec. Right, so I'm now connected to the app and the drone's Wi-Fi. The app I'm using for this drone is the Eachine Tech app, which is used on a iPhone X. I do recommend going into the manual though and checking which app is required for your phone, because they do differ between the iPhone and Android phones. So when you open up the app and you select the drone that you're looking to fly, you get a prompt that comes up and it says, has the drone been calibrated? So we're going to hit no. So we're going to do the calibration now, and to do that you just rotate the drone horizontally so you hear the beep, and then rotate again vertically. So the GPS is now connected. So we can see here that we have 14 satellites locked in, need a minimum of 8, so we're pretty much ready to go now. So I'm just going to turn off these joysticks on the app. So the next thing is to calibrate the gyros. So to do this you need to put the drone on a flat surface, which it is, and then just move the control sticks down and right, and you'll hear a beep, and the light does flash on top of the drone, and once that stops flashing that means the gyros have been calibrated, and that's it, we're ready to fly now. So what I'm going to do is hit the video button so we start recording. To arm the motors you push both sticks down and out. Let's take the drone up manually. So the first thing I'm checking is the GPS stabilisation, and as you can see this drone is very stable and it's hovering right over the landing pad. So the wind's picking up slightly, but the drone is fighting that wind and staying quite close to where it's taken off. So I'm going to test the FPV range, and to do this, as it's not too much of a windy day, I'm going to take the drone up to about 40 meters. So let's just turn the drone around slightly here, and we're going to go up to 40 meters and see how much range I can get with this drone before signal is lost. I'm not expecting any more than 80 to 100 meters. We'll see. Right, so that's at 40 meters. So I'm going to head out now. Currently at 20 meters out, everything seems okay. It really is a perfect day for testing a drone like this. Very little wind. If there was quite a bit of wind you would see that in the video footage, because as there's no stabilised As there's no stabilised gimbal, every movement the drone makes you will pick up in the video footage. So we're at now 72 metres. Let's just stop there. I think it's beginning to lose. No, we've lost signal. Let's see if we go up a little bit higher, if I can regain that. Yep, so we've gained signal again. So I'm going to head out a tiny bit further. Now at 80 metres, still got signal? Looks like it. Let's go a bit further. Lost again. So I'm going to take it up to about 55 metres. I guess, because obviously I haven't got a screen. And this control doesn't have a digital display, so I can't see where we're at with the drone once the app is frozen. No, so that's it. I don't think we're going to get any more. So got a distance of 85 metres until signal was lost. So I'm just going to hit the return to home button and see how close we get to the landing pad. So it's on its way back now. Say the good thing is with this drone, although I've lost video signal, the video footage will still be recording to the SD card, which is good. Some drones you don't get that SD card slot and the video just records to your phone and you lose that video once you lose signal. As you can see, the signal's come back in now. Again, some drones, the apps with linked to the drones, once you lose signal, that's it. You have to return the drone and reset the app. But this one seems to have come back on, which is really good. So it's just hovering above now. I'm not going to land the drone because I'm pretty sure it's not going to land on the pad. Hopefully it won't be too far off, but the grass is really long here and wet because it's been raining last night, so I'm going to stop the drone before it lands. Down it comes. We're at 25 metres. Perfect. So I'm going to stop that there. So I'm going to stop the drone there. Sometimes this drone from my test flight has a tendency just to land. And it tried doing it then, but luckily held its position. So let's stop the video. I'm going to take some pictures. Right, it's doing it again. Okay, so there you go. It's, as you see, the drone lost signal and just crash landed. So what I've done there is I just hit the stop button as it was coming down so the propellers didn't get damaged. So it's done exactly what it done in the test flight. So let's check, see if I've still got Wi-Fi. Yeah, I've still got signal. Let's go back onto the app then. So that's something you got to watch out with this drone. When you return to home, it does tend to try to land even though you've cut the return to home off, and I'm not sure why it's done that. It doesn't always do that. So during the test flight I took it off about 3 or 4 times. It only done that the once. So just be careful. But what I did there, like I just said, I hit the emergency stop button. So as the drone got to the landing area on the grass, it cut the motors out, so the motors didn't get damaged. these are brushed motors, and they're not as durable as the brushless ones. So let's just do a gyro calibration again. So I'm going to do the sticks down and to the right. Now I'm going to go and test the app function. So we're going to look at the follow me first. So let's arm the motors again. Take the drone up. So let's just come round here. Let's turn the drone round. Just take it up. Hit the record button. So follow me. To start this up, you hit the button in the top left hand corner. It looks like a drone. Hit follow and OK. So let's walk back and hopefully the drone will follow. That's coming towards me, as you can see. If I walk over here, drone seems to be following. If I walk towards the drone, let's see if the drone moves back. It's a bit delayed. Is it going to move back? Yeah. So it's moving with me as I follow the drone. Perfect, so that seems to be working fine. Let's come out of follow. Let's take the drone up. Let's test the orbit mode now. So again, go into that drone looking icon on the top left. Hit orbit. And hopefully the drone let's take the drone out a little bit. So that's a good thing with this drone, you can adjust the position with the orbit mode. Some drones you can't. So, but you have to set the orbit mode off by moving the right joystick to which direction you want it to go. So as you can see now, the drone is now orbiting. And that's really good. It's very stable. There we go. So it's returning to home as we have low battery. So that's the follow me and orbit mode. Both of them seem to be working fine. So what I'm going to do now is land the drone, put a new battery in, and we'll test out the waypoints headless mode and get some video footage.
Apologies, I had to cut the video short during the filming of the waypoints. At that time a large black cloud come over and the heavens opened up, so I had to find shelter and put all the equipment away before anything got damaged. I managed to start back up again, but I only had around a 20-minute window because the forecast had changed and there was a lot of rain coming in. So I managed to get some video footage of the drone and look at some of the speed settings.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video footage. So now I'm just going to show you the speed modes with this drone. So the speed is controlled at the top of the control here. So this is speed mode 1. So you can see this isn't that fast, so there you go. So it's quite slow in mode 1. So if we hit mode 2, I'll show you that. That's quite a bit faster, but obviously the video footage will be quite jumpy in that speed. And speed mode 3 is a lot faster, as you can see. Let's head it towards me. Get up a bit. That's speed mode 3. Alright, let's put it back in speed mode 1. So that is it for this drone. I quite like it. It's definitely a beginner's drone. The price is pretty reasonable, and I'd definitely recommend it if you've never flown a drone before. And the great thing is with this drone, it does come with an SD card, which is really handy. Okay, the FPV range isn't great, but the drone makes up for it in a lot of ways. It's below the 250 grams legal limit, which is always a bonus. It's very easy to control. The app's quite basic and easy to navigate around. So yeah, I definitely recommend purchasing this drone if you've never flown one before.
I did test waypoints and headless mode in a test flight before this video, and they do work perfectly well too. So that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe to RD Drones, it would be much appreciated. So until next time, stay safe, and I hope to see you again for my next drone review.